the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras open.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Check. It's been a long day for you.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Carson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Here's Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Cut. Mulaney. Check. I'm coming.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman able to record his 5th sack of the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Nah.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double dog, that's the way.
1st down, a run with Cohen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Alert. He's coming. We got Topper.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
180. 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Draw play. This is Carson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do, like you said. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Go! 180! Check 56.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Markevious Mingo. In there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Completes it to Miller. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So they got some pressure, maybe hoping to get a safety, and they get roughing the passer.
And gave up a pass completion as well. Nothing really went right on that play for them.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw again. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Wilson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Trubisky to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on, 180, 54. Check pass.
On first down, Cohen. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's get it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And an alley to run. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
54. I got one.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Get that quarterback.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the call. Watch the call.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Kill. Alert, 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 alert.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
That's it, baby.
Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Wilson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Trubisky will throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw, and he's got Miller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, it's Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now it's Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, but they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. First and 10 at the 19. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They try again with Cohen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man out.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm here all day.
Now it's Trubisky. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And he'll get this down only to the 18. In on the stop, Bradley McDougal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd down and goal. Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wilson's pass complete to Van Ness, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wilson on target there to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 77 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Next to score, Bears 27, Seahawks 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the Seahawks first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Crunch time, defense.
Throwing is Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Wilson. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 2nd and goal. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. That's correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lock in. I'm coming after you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. This is Cohen. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, make sure the quarterback is harassed, this type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Bears, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over.